Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Carolina Panthers.
We play to win. Let's go!
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
54. Mike, 54. And we're pretty quiet, D.
Leo. Go.
Tighten up. Tighten up. Switch. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Stop your whining.
Hey, seam six.
Check 31. Deuce. You go tight. Let's go.
On first down, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He's checking.
Greystone travel.
Slam.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's 54.
Now.
To throw again. Herbert. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Back to throw. Herbert, he's going to look deep for more. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, watch it.
Check. X3. 218. Chop it. Hard.
No.
Hit it.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Hey, Echo.
Mike 54. Hey.
Yep.
Mike 54. I'll get him.
Hey. High 7.
1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
54.
Get it.
From the gun, Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Shift. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. You ain't going nowhere.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, it's orbit.
Kill.
Yes. Go on.
2nd and 3. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Check. 36.
Hey, fight.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So after the INT, it's Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. To the air, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Brashad Perriman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina! That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 now at the game. We still got a good game going ahead of us. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
Right there. 54, right there.
Allen now on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Brian Burns picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Allen. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
You draw quarter. 5. Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Quick slant, caught by Moore. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Well, another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On third down, Herbert. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run down here with Irvin. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Foster with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers.
See me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Quick edge, quick edge.
Smooth.
Check, check.
Looking to throw. Herbert, open man is Ross, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Pilot, 64, weak.
That's a gain of
Alpha.
5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Milano in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm going to come back to you. Check safety.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
4 down. Check.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
2nd and 5 now. Allen, and he fires one incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Allen. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Brian Burns able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Rosas puts this one through. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Throwing on first down. Herbert. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. I got you. I got you.
5.
2nd and 2. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Watch out, watch out.
Hey, lock it. Hey, wahoo. Ready?
Back to throw. Herbert. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Irvin. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. That good for 19 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Richard. Room here to run. The 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it. This is Irvin. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them the...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Irvin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
High 7.
54. Mike 54.
2nd and 9 now. Got a man open. It's Ross. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Mike 54. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. 54 is Mike.
Hey, orbit.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
General West. 5.
They'll try and throw for it here. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
You draw Corker.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 52. Hey, Charlie. 61. Matchbox lights.
49's a Mike. 49's a Mike. Tackles.
Hey, Haywood. Hit it.
2nd and 6. Sideline throw. That's caught by Moore. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. Get it.
Operating from the gun. Herbert And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Keep it up, guys.
Again they run. Again it's Irvin. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, Irvin. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground, as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Now Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
From the gun, Herbert. Flushed out right. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 8, read. Hey, Zoo. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Mike 54.
Go.
Mike 54. Coming. Mike 54.
5.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Let's put that team on the bus. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Bravo.
54. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day. Right there. 54.
Ready.
Back to the air on second down. Herbert. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. James Bradbury there to make the tackle. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Brown 80.
Mike Spark forward.
I'm on.
Right back to Urban. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Irvin on the carry. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Irvin. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense.
They'll run on first down. Richard. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for the Bills, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing.